I am so mad. I literally just finished uploading my ball analysis video for version 2.0 when I logged on to do my daily commissions and found that a world quest I thought I had completed forever ago actually wasn't done. So there's this soldier dude that you can find standing here named Tosaburo. He's badly injured, and by helping him out, he opens up to you a bit and tells you about his depressing experience within the Shogun's army. I really thought that this was the end of his quest, but you'll notice that the dude isn't here anymore, and he's been standing here for 2 weeks. He leaves behind this letter, which is very long, so I won't read the whole thing to you, but the sheer amount of information in it about Ball is annoying. Okay, so in his letter, he talks about his thoughts on the Shogun's war, and what's most interesting is the following passage. Her Excellency once said thus, "Since ancient times, wars have been divided into just and unjust wars. Unjust wars are born from the swelling of desire and the chaos of mortal hearts. Her Excellency means to collect visions throughout the world in an effort to realize eternity. This is a feat no less than the slaying of the great serpent hundreds of years ago. Using war as the method to rid this world of all who carry delusion in their hearts and to put an end to the possibility of injustice ever happening, there can be no war more just." Okay, so this doesn't really refute anything in my ball analysis video, I think, but it does make her motives a lot more clear. Here's how I see it now. Ball believes that desire in people's hearts causes meaningless wars and conflict, and these wars do not fall in line with her ideal of eternity, at least not currently. She is therefore deciding to weigh what she believes to be a justified war, to rid the mortals of the desire that fuels their wars, which are not justified. Now I'm going to go out on a limb here and suggest that desire is most likely referring to the feeling that gives birth to visions, like ambitions or wishes or hopes, right? This explains at least in part why Ball is collecting visions. Visions stoke the desire within the hearts of mortals, and desire leads to unjustified wars which threaten her eternity. Simple. However, she then continues to say she's ridding the world of all who carry delusion in their hearts. But she's hunting visions, which means Ball believes that visions may be the same thing as delusions, or that visions are fueled by a person's delusions, which then suggests that the Tsaritsa is actually gifting people with actual visions, but altered? And anyway, Ball does not like delusions. So while visions and delusion discourse itself requires a much further deep dive on its own, I'll say this for the time being in regards to Ball. Her anxiety that I mentioned in my analysis video may stem from her attempting to rid herself of her own delusions, which may have led her to attempt several different methods. One may have been the creation of a flawed exuvia, which I'm going to call Scaramouche, because she may have wanted to use it as a host for her delusions that she could then restrain outside of herself. And the other method may be the use of Yae Miko's possession. Consider the idea that Ball is, in fact, the real Electro Archon, but maybe she views her gnosis as her own delusion, and therefore has requested Yae to suppress it through a method of possession. I also think with this information that another theory I have about visions and delusions being older than even the Archon War now has a lot more merit, but that's another video for another time. I'm still so mad this letter showed up after I finished my stupid analysis video. My theory could have been so much more solid. But oh well, I kind of like this shorts format. Consider this a pilot test, I guess. And that's all from me, folks. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. I need rest.